Which 2018 first-round quarterback proved the most to you in the Super Wildcard weekend? Was it the number 1 overall pick, Baker, who got his first playoff win? Was it the bookend, the final pick of the first round in 2018, Lamar, who got his first playoff win? Or was it the guy in the middle, Josh Allen, who picked up his first playoff win? Baker, Allen, Lamar, different expectations, different draft spots, different paths in their career to this point. But which one proved the most to you over the weekend? Fellas, Key, what do you think?
I think it's Lamar. Lamar had probably the most critics that are out there, that starting from draft day, where he should have played another position too, which is funny to me, including people like you, Zubin, that
I never said he should play wide receiver.
No, not receiver. Didn't say receiver, but people like you that says, oh, he hadn't won any playoff games, which is true up until yesterday, but he had only played in 2 in a short, 0-2, 2 years in the National Football League, and now he wins his third try, which to me was a lot to prove, because when they were down 10-0 in the first quarter, I could hear everybody saying they're not going to come from behind 10-0, even though it was the first quarter. It wasn't the fourth quarter. But he went out there, he played hella football, completed 70% of his passes. The guy accounted for 300 and something yards of total offense. I mean, it's just, what can you say?
Yeah, Key, I would agree with you. I go with Lamar. I mean, people act like he held the NFL hostage and forced the NFL to give him that MVP trophy. Like, look, he had a phenomenal season, but still relatively extremely young in the big scheme of things. And for him yesterday, the maturity that he showed in that game, even the fourth quarter, staying in bounds on that last run, right, letting the time continue to dwindle out. Like, that's the decision last year. Maybe he would have went out of bounds. He would have been thinking correctly. Just the overall maturity was something that was so spectacular to watch, and it was good to see him get over that hump, get over that hurdle, because most of the time, people love to break other people down when they have success and things aren't going your way. Your ability to continue to fight through that and persevere, speaks volumes about him.
Well, Josh Allen was impressive as well, but I expected to see what I saw from Josh Allen just because he had been playing well for the most part of the year in terms of throwing the ball. He has Stephon Diggs. They can run the football. I mean, they got a good defense. I expected that. Then when you go to Baker Mayfield, you look at Baker Mayfield's situation, he played well, but Pittsburgh didn't play well at all, so they kind of spotted them a 28-point lead, even though Cleveland had to capitalize on the turnovers and they had to score those points to win the football game. But Lamar Jackson is just interesting. You in this situation, you go on the road in a hostile environment with, 16,000 fans or whatever it was that was in attendance. So Tennessee has that ability to now use their fans to be as loud as they could possibly be. You got all of that stacked against this young man. And again, Zubin, I know you did not say he should play receiver. I know that. But that narrative of 0-2, they were building it up so much that if he would have gone to 0-3, the lead story in every sports center, sports channel would be 0-3 Lamar can't win in the playoffs. 0-3 Lamar, even if Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns did what they did against the Pittsburgh Steelers, the lead story would be 0-3 Lamar Jackson can't do it again. Derrick Henry is a patient runner. If you stop him before he gets to the second wave of defender, then he's not, he can't take advantage of the secondary. You bottle him up. 7 hats to the ball, 8 hats to the ball at all times. As he's chopping those feet, trying to search and pick his way through a hole, you got to make sure you get off your blocks, and you got to make sure that you're rallying to the football. And then if that happens, you can negate him and slow him down. That offense goes as far as he's going to go. And I think Baltimore made up in their mind that that's exactly what they were going to do. They were going to knock him around as much as they can. And not big hits, just 4 and 5 people jumping on the pile. And when a guy JOPs jump on pile, that's a good thing. Most of the times, it's a bad thing. But in this instance, with a big back like that coming downhill at you, you don't want him to get going because he's a freight train. When he gets past the line of scrimmage, it's a different ball game. You hit him in the backfield or right at the line of scrimmage, it's a different situation. And I think Mike Vrabel made some key mistakes in the game from a coaching standpoint, punting the ball on 4th and 2 opposed to going for it. When you start to look at some of those decisions, it also attributed to Baltimore's win.
And Zubin, I was okay with the Ravens dancing on the logo. I was okay with that. After the end of that game, for what they were able to go through, the way Tennessee did it last time they played, I was fine.
No doubt about it. As Key referenced, they didn't shake hands after the Week 11 game. No need to do it yesterday. It's a brewing rivalry. We've seen the midfield stomp and what it means for respect and lack of respect. Last thing I would say, think about this on December 2nd, fellas. Not that long ago, a little over a month ago, December 2nd. How fast does this league move? The Ravens were 6-5, and people were burying them. 6-5 a little over a month ago. They end the season by winning 5 in a row, and now they're moving on to the divisional round of the playoffs. Incredible.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.